Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained, New York City? One more win away from immortality. Big time win for them boys. 107 to 106. The captain, 33.7 assists. But OG Anunoby with the game winner. That beautiful tip soaring out of heaven to save the Knicks and put us up 3-1 in the series. How do you feel tonight? 3-1 in the series, one game from immortality. Yo, how does it feel? How does it feel? Yo, man, yo. Who was going berserk? Who was going berserk upstairs? I know I was. First off, once again, thank you for everybody coming through Rocking with LV Live tonight. It is truly, truly appreciated. I'm getting on here late. I apologize. Getting things all connected here. And I'm on here late. LV is tardy. I apologize. But so what? Tonight is the night. So once again, I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me tonight. Yo, does it feel good, man? Does it feel good? The city's in a frenzy right now. In a frenzy. Because of what OG Anunoby did. Soaring for the heavens for that tip. And that three-point shot that Brunson had, I thought that was money. It was straight on the line. And nobody boxed out OG. And here he comes soaring in with the tip. Bang, bang, money in the bank. Knicks 3 up in the series. 3-1. One more game, people. One more game. Oh, games. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Feels so good, man. Oh, man. All right, look. Let's start it off from the beginning, okay? First off, how things kind of ended. I'll make sure. Okay, cool. Try to figure some things out here, getting all stuff together. Okay, so let's start it off, right? First off, I don't even think the team broke a sweat before Towns picked up 2 fouls. I said, yo, is this a joke or what? First tip up. Fox goes to the rack, little bump. They give that foul to Towns. Then the little hook on Wemby, they give that foul to Towns. He couldn't even break a sweat, man. And you know what automatically say, here we go, whatever, because I don't think that played a big part. Well, let me say this. I think it did initially, but then I just thought the Spurs got into a rhythm. They just started knocking down shots. It gets like that sometimes. Once you start shooting, the rim feels like a big old lake. You can just throw a rock in there and it's going to make it. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. Their record was insane. I believe how many three-pointers they hit in the first half? What is it, 14, 15 three-pointers they hit? What was the exact number, man, for the Spurs, man? But they were knocking down everything. They were on fire. They were on fire. Knicks could not do nothing with them, man. They really, really could not. And they pretty much went up 76 to 49 in that first half. I mean, it looked like it just didn't look good at all. And I said, okay, you know what? This is just going to be one of those nights. It just was. But the way the Knicks started off in that second half, I said, okay. I said, listen, we got a little thing going. We got some, looks pretty good here. I like what we're doing. I really, truly do. And then we start chipping away. Then the league goes down to 17. Then to 15. Then I say, okay, wait a minute. Okay, now I start looking at the clock too, because that's what you want to see too. You want to see, when you look at the clock, you want to say, okay, cool. Is this, like how much time do we have left? Can we really make this run? And I said, wait a minute. Okay, we're down 15. Okay, 15 going into, okay. So we're pretty close. It only took us, 7 minutes to come down from 22. So I said, okay, we're right there in striking distance. There was 2 key things to me that happened, which I thought was huge. I thought Towns coming in and playing, because that changed things defensively and offensively for them. They couldn't do certain things because Wemby was struggling with Towns. He has a hard time with Towns. As far as Towns defending him. Towns plays him really, really well. And, Towns has better foot speed. Like, he has better foot speed than Mitch and stuff. So that was big because now that changed things what they could do offensively because of Towns' presence. And I think Towns has played him exceptional in this series. But the biggest thing that happened to me was bringing Alvarado in as another ball handler. And that took all the pressure off for Brunson. And Alvarado was awesome today. Awesome. Wait, before I start hopping on, start chopping up. Gail Barry, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. I got to add this in before I even get my soliloquy. Let me give her respect. Gail Barry, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. It is truly, truly appreciated on this glorious night. Glorious night. Big time win for the boys, 107-106. Gail Barry says, LV, they did it. The refs tried it. Cat 2 fouls within 3 minutes. Exactly. No flagrant against the alien. Alien talking ish to Mish and still lost. Perseverance and destiny. Alvarado Key, OG is now an immortal. One more to go. Gail Barry, well said. Well said. Listen, once again, Gail, thank you so much for the super chat. It is truly, truly appreciated, man. Listen, I do this stuff for y'all. So, Gail, thank you so much for the super chat. It's truly, truly appreciated, man. Thank you so much for coming through Rock with LV Live on this midnight, man. But tonight is the night, right? Tonight is the night we come out and we just show our love to everybody. So I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight on this glorious evening. This glorious morning, shall I say, because that's what it feels like right now. But Gail Barry made a lot of great points here. Perseverance and destiny. That's what it feels like. But Alvarado coming in was big because, once again, it took the ball handling away from Brunson. And that changed up everything because now it balances out the floor. And so him coming out and then also, too, with his defensive pressure was huge. And I thought that was major. Major. And so through that, now that balances out the floor. Now you can't press Brunson the way you do. And then you got a guy like Alvarado that can beat the press, right? Because of because of how fast he is and everything that he does. And then I also thought what Alvarado did is I thought he started knocking down big shots, man. Started making a couple of layups here and there, right? Started coming through and pretty much hit that big time three, right? But also had great defensive pressure. So I thought that was awesome. So you got him at the top of the key causing defensive pressure. Then you got Towns on Wemby. And then the biggest thing, guys, is we started knocking down shots. The Knicks beat the Spurs in that second half. 58-30. They beat them by 28 points. They were 11 for 20 for three, where the Spurs went cold, 3 for 17. Then also, too, what made it great for us, too, our assists went up. 16 assists for us in that second half to their 6 assists. I don't want to hear nothing about free throws. They shot 11 for 14. We shot 5 for 5. But the biggest thing is we were knocking down shots. And, guys, this is the biggest comeback in NBA playoff history. Down 29 points, and the Knicks stormed back by outscoring the Spurs 58-30 in that second half ball game. Oh, it feels good, man. It feels good. Look at my man Vaughn Allen. Vaughn 40 piece. Stole 29-point comeback. This team, Vaughn Allen, well said. Vaughn Allen, I appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live with the $4.99. We'll say $5. That's what we're going to say, Vaughn. Appreciate you coming through, dropping off that super chat. It's extremely, extremely appreciated. Like, once again, I do this for y'all, man. So it's truly, truly appreciated. Vaughn Allen, I appreciate you, man. 40 piece. So with that being said, let's listen to Alvarado, man. I thought he was awesome, man. He was awesome. That him coming in, major minutes for him, man. Major minutes. And I thought that was big for this team. Because then it took the ball handling out of Brunson's hands. Pretty much put it in Alvarado's hands, which pretty much changed up things. So Brunson didn't pretty much have to deal with that pressure that he was dealing with coming down the court back and forth. So I thought that was awesome. Okay.
Bill, Jose, I don't know how to put that to words.
All right, make sure the volume was up here, guys. Did I get the volume up?
I'm going to ask you
there we go.
to put that to words. What just happened?
That's called Knicks basketball. Stay together, being together. And look at this fucking energy, man. This is what we do it for right here. Thank y'all for staying with us.
What was said in that locker room? Because that first half, there was a sense of confusion about what was happening offensively. What did you guys talk about in that locker room to turn this game around?
Stay together. You know, chop it down, chop the lead down. And most important, stay together and stay confident. And that's what we did.
One game away from an NBA title. What is the mindset now heading to San Antonio?
Go to San Antonio and go get another win. That's what the mindset right now is. Stay together, stay together.
Incredible. Thank you for the time. Congratulations on the win. Amazing, Bill. Back to you.
Jose Alvarado, one of the heroes tonight. Big time, 16 minutes for him. 8 points, 3 for 4 for field goals. Listen, 2 for 3 from 3. 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Jose Alvarado was big time, man. Brooklyn's own Christ the King. All my people in BK, you put the BK sign up there in the chat, man, because he was major tonight. Big time minutes from him. Big time, man. Big time minutes from him, man. Huge. Okay. Now, with that being said, right, I thought he was great. Guys, what about OG Anunoby, man? What about OG Anunoby and what he's been doing in these playoffs? With Towns going down, and Towns started picking it up in the second half too. He was big too. I'm going to touch on him in a minute. But OG Anunoby, you take out those couple of games with the hamstring, he's been our most consistent player in the playoffs. He has been. Consistently. His numbers have been through the roof. 33 points for him tonight. Major offensive explosion for him. And he's been carrying this team. Because listen, guys, there were times Brunson didn't have it, Towns didn't have it, whatever was going on. That was the situation with those guys. But you know what? It doesn't matter. OG Anunoby, 33 big points for him, 10 for 15 from the field, 7 for 9 from 3, 6 for 6 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. And that block was major because when Brunson tried to get that shot at the end, they tipped the ball out. Fox got it in open court. OG came down with the block. Major block from him. Alvarado gets it, pushes it up, call a timeout, 5.7. And that was the reason we were able to get the ball back and get a shot. OG Anunoby hustling down, blocking De'Aaron Fox layup right there was major. So he made 2 game-saving plays, the block and the game winner. OG Anunoby started the game tonight. Of course, not just because of the tip in, but that block. And he was steady for us all night long, guys. All night long. Steady. But the captain came up big, of course. He was big in the clutch. I'm going to touch on him, but still consistent. OG Anunoby's numbers are ridiculous. 10 for 15, 7 for 9 from 3, guys. 7 for 9 for 3. Knocked down 7 of them things. 7. You got to love it, man. You got to love what we showed tonight, man. The fight that we showed tonight. Amazing game for them boys, man. Amazing game. You got to love it. You got to love it, man. Listen, let me get up in the chat here. Let me see if everybody's coming through here. We'll give you guys my love, man. I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. All right, Rondo, one of my day ones. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Disc Rover. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Air Max. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Atlantic Lion. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Lionel Monis. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. CP. True Mets Talk, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Eddie Kofi. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. J Supreme. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Big Task. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Coach. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Vaughn Allen, 40 piece. Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live, man. Got to show you guys some love, man. Truly appreciate it. Eric Green. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Mo. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Gail Barry. Once again, appreciate you coming through rocking with me tonight. CC. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Gravity. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Black LES. It's my first time seeing you, man. Let's see if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man. Please subscribe to the channel, man. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew tonight. Big time win for them boys. Jimmy Coolwater, man. What's going on, man? Long time no see your ball as well. Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Corey Lindsay. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. A lot of my guys coming through tonight, man. I truly appreciate it, man. It's so late, man. But I appreciate y'all. We rocking out tonight, man. We rocking tonight. Time passes by. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live. Oh, Black Moreno, that's who you are. Okay, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. I couldn't tell if it was you, man. I didn't know, man. I apologize. So appreciate you coming through. Hey, guys, listen, really quick, man. I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna do this tonight, man. Listen, we're gonna go to some of the highlights, man. And YouTube's gonna probably bang me for this, but so what, man? Tonight's tonight, man. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go to some of the, go to the highlights, man, because that fourth was insane. How did you guys, really quick, right before I'm going to get to the captain in a second, but how did you guys feel? How did you guys feel about Mitch hitting Wemby with that forearm? Look at Wemby talking smack, right? But see, everything changed here in his fourth quarter. Look at Towns. Thought Towns was money in that fourth. Towns had a double-double again tonight too, guys. 13 and 10. Look at OG, man. Cold. This is pretty more. He's getting fouled there too, but this is pretty right here. See, that's what Towns does to him, man. He gives him problems. He has to defend him, which opens it up for this guy to do this. Look at the highlights here, man. This looks great. OG again. Ice water, 7 for 9, man. This was cold right here, too, for Wemby. But that's like Wemby's only points, man. Towns had him in cuffs, man, in the fourth quarter. This was big right here from Alvarado. Major. He came off awesome tonight, man, off the bench. What about the captain right here? When he hit that, I knew we was going to win. When he hit that, I knew we was going to win. Look, putting Castle in a blender. How many times have we seen that this year with this guy, man? Big time. Now, right here, I thought this was money. This was straight on. Look at OG. Yo, crazy. This is great defense here, right here by Josh. Great defense right here. Great. Stand still. Don't move. Good. Yo, guys, how do y'all feel about that, man? Yo, this feels fabulous, doesn't it? It feels fabulous, man. We're gonna run it again, man. Let's continue to run the highlights. Feels good, man. Feels good. Feels good. Feels so good, man. All right, let me go ahead in the chat, man. Let's go. Says Mitch was going to do a flagrant. He should have. Well, I don't think he was really trying to do it, this Grover. I think it just happened. Like, oh well. You know what I'm saying? Mitch is not known to be trying to do flagrants, man. So I just thought it just happened that way. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that it was a good way for him to compose himself. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But yo, the reality is this. I think it was Vaughn Allen that said it. We snatched their souls tonight, man. We definitely did. And I thought that the Knicks wanted it, man. I thought that once we smelled blood in the water, once we did, that was it. That was it. That was it. And then the beauty of this is that you got a guy like this. Because when he starts cooking like this, like what he does, this is what makes him a totally different beast. And right here, this is what you don't want. I was so surprised they didn't blitz him. That was insane that they didn't. But you know what? They didn't blitz him because of the way we're knocking down threes. And so to me, that's big. But Brunson is, you know, he allows for guys like OG to do what he does. He just does because he's such a great player offensively. If you want to blitz him and you're forced to leave OG open or Towns or something like that, it just changes everything. I thought also too that decision to put Towns on a ball handler, on an out of bounds play was smart. Put two bigs out there. You got Mitch on Wemby. That's awesome. So I thought that was good. But I thought it was a lot of great decisions by Brown, man. But I think a lot of it comes down to the fact we just started hitting shots, man. We started hitting shots. And I think that, a big part of that is, just guys playing harder. The Spurs, you can tell they started playing tight in that fourth. They wasn't able to knock down threes, right? And then I think also, too, the beauty of this is I thought the refs let them play, man. The refs would let them play. You didn't. The refs weren't calling fouls and stuff like that. They were letting them rock in the second half, and I love that. And so you see when they allow us to kind of play ball, play a little defensively, like Towns, how he is on Wemby right here, making it tough. That's not a foul right there. Let them play tough basketball. That's cool. But to me, I think that that's important because it allows the Knicks to get into the Spurs and play tough defense, just like you allow the Spurs to do that to us. And so to me, it balances out. And I think once you do that, this is what happens. This is the outcome. The captain, right? Cold. Too cold. But I love that. I love Zach Zarba and the crew. I thought they did a good job, especially, but I didn't like what they did to Towns in the beginning. But outside of that, it was pretty even game, pretty evenly called. You know what I'm saying? But just and I love the second half, man. They just let things play out, and that's the beauty of that. And so to me, we just got to keep it going, man. We got to keep it going. We got to keep it rolling. But it feels good, man. It feels so good, man. It feels so good. You know what I'm saying? It's just. Time passes by. I said it was a taunting by Wemby, right? He woke up the beast. Yeah, no, he did. He did. He definitely did. You know what's funny? Time passes by. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because you saw that they rescinded, they didn't even talk about the flagrant one. He got a flagrant one tonight. So he's gonna be really, really careful going into game 4 now. Game 5, excuse me. Because if he gets another one, he gets suspended. So for one game. I think with all that stuff, he's doing that. You know what I mean? Like, he's trying to become a villain now. I don't know if that's what he's trying to do. Like, I don't know, but it's kind of just insane what the league has kind of allowed certain things with him. Because that what they did, not giving him that flagrant one, like I stated, like he should have been allowed. That should have been a flagrant one on Brunson. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But they're kind of letting it be known, they're going to allow him to do certain things. So that's why he did that. But I'm sure he's eating his words now because he went cold in that second half. But I think a big part of that is because of Towns. They put Towns on him. And you can see Towns gives him problems. He struggles against Towns. And so to me, that's why I didn't like the two fouls that was being called. It was like a minute into the game. Because then it allowed the Spurs to open up their offense and do them. And then once they got in a rhythm, man, it's like, and these guys are professionals, man. Once they got in a rhythm, they started knocking down shots, see the ball go through the net. Everybody's knocking down shots. And it just became infectious for them. They were making everything. But that's because they were in their rhythm. Because once Towns got removed, now defensively, they're not worried about us offensively because he's the problem. Because you got to guard him, right? So, because you see what he did in the fourth quarter, right? So it opens up their defense because now you got OG knocking shots. You got Towns. Alvarado just knocked down a couple of threes that now opens up the floor for Brunson. So now you can't leave us open. And so it allowed Brunson to be him, right? So that's the key with Towns is, once again, I've said this before, is Towns' gravity. Even as bad as he played, guys, he still had a double-double tonight, 13 and 10. But his gravity is everything. Everything. And so it allows Brunson to do that, and then allows a guy like OG Anunoby because you got them scrambling now, right? Because we're knocking down shots. But that's because of Towns. And so then it opens it up, and, OG's just been cooking this whole playoffs. And so that's the beauty. But I think that's what happened. Towns coming in slowed Wemby down. I don't know what it is. I mean, Towns is a tough matchup for him. He just is. And so I thought that played a major part of the game today. The line says the Alvarado jersey is being purchased. Is it being purchased right now, sir? Big Taz says, I'm trying to calm down, but I can't. Yo, Big Taz, I think that's all of us, man. I think that's all of us. I think that's all of us. This girl says, Cat has been ridiculous, but OG just ascended to another plane of existence. Yo, listen, OG was awesome. OG was, but also too, this Grover, he's been great the whole playoffs, even with the Atlanta series. In the beginning of the Atlanta, he's been great the whole time. This Grover, like just from beginning to end, he's been the most consistent player out of everybody, including Brunson. Feels good, man. Feels good. John Colarafi. I apologize, man. I don't want to butcher your name, man. I'm just gonna say John. Okay. I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew, man. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel, John. But I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew tonight. It is truly, truly appreciated. Time passes by. Towns needs to stop clamping with his arm. That's why he's not getting many calls. Otherwise, good game by him in the second half. Time passes by. He hasn't done that in a while, man. So I'm gonna give him a little leeway. He's been pretty good with not offensive fouls like that. That was an issue earlier. So to your point, he's got to make sure he doesn't start doing that again, that nonsense. But I mean, give or take, man. I mean, I don't really think it's a lot of guys doing a lot of nonsense, man. But to your point, yes. But I mean, he's been exceptional in these playoffs, man. Towns has been really, really good, and as of right now, I mean, I don't think he's going to get Finals MVP right now. I think it'll probably go to Brunson, right? Right? They're going to give it to Brunson because you see his numbers. What do you have last game? 30. This game he had 33. He had big buckets in the fourth, man. Brunson was. So I think Brunson's going to wind up getting it. John says OG is the hero. Yeah, man, he is. He is. Oh, Vaughn Allen, I'm not going to hold you. Josh Smokes a $1 million. Yo, listen, Vaughn. I'm glad you mentioned that. Yo, I was about to lose it upstairs when Josh missed that layup, man. I was about to lose it. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? And you could tell he was messed up by it. And then, Vaughn, he did the other thing. What do you do, Vaughn? When a shot goes up, you got to find your man and do what, Vaughn? Box him out, right? We learned this in school. This is easy stuff. You do this in middle school or JV or freshman team or whatever. I was on all the teams. I mean, I got moved up to varsity as a sophomore. I was varsity for 3 years. But anyway, what I'm saying is, low-level basketball, you're taught box out. What is Josh doing? He's guarding Castle. Castle just rolled to the rim. So 2 boneheaded plays by Josh. I'm like, yo, Josh, what are you doing, man? Sometimes the moment gets too big for guys. It's just the truth. It just is. And I think sometimes with Josh, he kind of gets in his head. And I love him. I love Josh. I mean, the heart and soul of this team. But you can see sometimes he gets kind of quirky. He just be doing stuff. You're like, yo, he be slipping sometimes, falling. You're like, yo, what are you doing? Get up. Like, just, But we were able to help him through that, right? And Grill, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Jay Tuma, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight, man. Big time win for the boys. 107-106 to go up 3-1 in the series. Feels good, man. Listen, we're one game away from immortality, man. From being immortals in this town. 1 game away. Feels good, man. Feels good. And Grill says, to be fair, Josh never boxes out. He gets most rebounds on athleticism and fundamentals. But and Grill, I hear you, right? And Grill, here's where you're wrong. In winning time, you're always taught, find your man and box him out. You're always taught that. This is not like a regular rebound. This is for the game. Like, this is it. You get this rebound. We got this in a bag. So you got to find your man and box out. So that's first and foremost. I don't care about nothing else. You box out your man. Don't, because he could float it. Because here's the thing, Castle could have floated and caught it with a bang and caught an and one. You got to find your man and box him out. Man and ball. You got to see your man. Josh, first of all, Josh is out of position. I don't know what he was looking at and what he was guarding, but sometimes he gets like that. You know what I mean? So he had 2 boneheaded plays that could have broke us. But it didn't matter. Destiny was on our side, so what? But that was major, man. Major. Vaughn said he was watching the ball. Vaughn, he always does that, Vaughn. That's your Vaughn. I don't know how many times guys hit him on the back door, pause, numerous times. Always. He's always looking. And I'm like, yo, dude, first of all, he's too high all the time in the box. You got to drop down to where you can see the man right here. You can see him and you can see the ball. You got to be able to, because you would rather the dude cut across your face as opposed to cut behind you. You can't, but guys are always going behind him. He's always too far up. You're always taught to be down because you want the guy to come in front of you, because then you could jump in front of him and hop that pass. This is easy hoops. Like, this is stuff you taught. He doesn't do that. Like, I'm like, yo, my man, how was you at Villanova with Jay Wright and you still making these type of mistakes? Like, what are you doing? You never get caught backdoor. Never. That means you playing up. You getting cooked all day. He does that all the time. And what frustrates me is as if it's like it's not getting fixed. And he made the same mistake today by not even paying attention to his man, and his man got the rebound and could have lost because of that. But that's why Castle was at the line shooting free throws. David Smith, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Yo, Bill, this feels good, man. Yo, this feels good, man. And Grill says Charlie Hustles sometimes plays low IQ basketball. Yeah, man, he's got it. Like, I don't know, man. But you know what? And Grill, sometimes for me, and I love Josh, I do. But it becomes like it's just a pattern with him. And I just think, like, you got to coach it out of him. I don't know if he can at this point. What is he, 31? Like, this is who he's been. So I think this is just what it is. But he does this throughout the year. Like, this is not a one-time thing. Like, you know what I mean? He does this throughout the year. He's just doing stuff like this. You're like, yo, man, and this is simple hoop stuff. This is not like, don't reach in, make a bounce pass, make a good chest pass. Like, this ain't this. This is simple stuff. Yo, you got box out, can't watch for back cuts. Yo, my man, don't blow a layup. You're wide open. Why? If you go, listen, first of all, anybody here could dunk? Anybody ever here has dunked before, ever? Like, in a game? I've dunked a couple times in a game. In order to dunk, you got to be able to get your wrist has got to be able to get over the rim, because you got to be able to get the ball over and grab it. So that's the key. You got to. So I'm not saying he can't dunk. If he realizes his bunnies, he ain't there, he's got to just do a lay. That's it. He trying to go with two for what? If you're not going to bang it, then lay it up. What are you doing? You should know. Listen, everybody know when you playing and you lift off, you know whether I'm going to get there or not. Anybody play ball, you know whether I'm going to get there or not. If I know I ain't going to get there, there's a couple of times I went baseline. I thought I had it. I said, nah, I ain't going to get it. So I went quick layup. Or you just come up, just hit the lay right there. You know, what is he doing? But see, sometimes he be here, man. Sometimes. And I love him, but he be But it's okay, man. We stole one tonight. We did. Or let me change that. We didn't steal one. We snatched it from their souls tonight. We broke their backs tonight with this, man. Major, major victory tonight. Look at Big Task. That was Patrick Ewing PTSD. Yo, it was, wasn't it? Big Task, well said. Well said. I totally agree with you on that. Yo, when he missed that layup, yo, I was so, listen, I was screaming. Like, yo, what are you doing, man? Right there. And you could tell he felt it. You could tell he felt it. You could tell he was like, oh man, Look at Vaughn asks, he thought Castle was contesting. He took his gather kind of early, so he got caught up between the dunk and the lane. Vaughn, we've all been there before, Vaughn. You know what I'm talking about, Vaughn. We've all been there when your steps get messed up. That's all it was, is steps. And you know when you take off, Vaughn, what it is. You still got to come. That's happened to me before, too. You got to make this a quick decision. You got to make that, and you got to lay that. You can't get yourself, because he didn't get high enough. That's why he missed it. He got to be there. You know what I'm saying? This is easy, man. Come on, man. Anybody play hoops, you know what I'm talking about. We all have been there to gather, and you kind of realize, like, oh, okay, I didn't get up that high enough for the dunk. So I just got to lay it real quick. You know what I mean? It's a quick decision. You know, when you're in the air, you say, "Oh, I ain't gonna get up there. I ain't gonna catch it." The only way to beat a trail block is a dunk, hurt the steps. Yeah, man, but he's still got to lay, man. He's still got to lay it. He's right there. You can't be playing scared, man. I mean, I don't know, man. All right, guys, listen. I put the link in the chat. All right, so if you guys want to hop on, please do so. I want to hear from you guys tonight. Everybody, hop on if you can. I want to hear from everybody tonight, man. If you guys can, the link is right there. Hop on. Let me hear how you feel tonight about this win, man. We are one game away from immortality, man. Immortality. How does it feel, man? This is epic, man. This is epic. Should have seen Towns the way he was hugging on OG, man. Yeah, OG was a star tonight, man. Was a star tonight. The Garden was in a frenzy, man. And you know what's real about this tipping? Isn't it only right that we get something like this, man? We deserve it, right? Don't we deserve this? We deserve a play like that. Our heart's been broken so many times, it's only right that something like this happens. And you see how OG's been playing in the playoffs, right? You see it, right? You see how OG's been playing in the playoffs? This is why he's so expensive. Haven't you guys heard LV say this before? This is why he's so expensive. This is why he's so expensive, man. Because of plays like that. I'm gonna play this play right here for you. This was big. This is the other big one. This is the other big one right here. Give me 1 second, guys. This is the one I was just talking to you guys about. I'll bring it up right here for you guys. Here it goes right here. See, this is the play. This is to me, this is the game-winning play right here. The game-winning play. Because Brunson, he kind of had it going. I thought he was good. He should have hit this jumper right here and pulled up, but he was jumping around or whatever he did. But OG's hustle right here, 2 plays he made, which was money. Here we go right here. Here it goes. Brunson should have pulled up right there, but he didn't. Oh, he did. He missed it. Right? Towns tried to tip it back. Look, OG's hustle. Beautiful play by OG. That block right there saved it. Towns tried to tip it out. Yo, this hustle right here by OG, man. Yo, 2 game-winning. Yo, OG, man. I told you guys, this is why he's so expensive, man. This is why he's so expensive. This is why he got the money he got. Monster play by him, man. Monster play. Monster play. All right, guys. Once again, I put the link in the chat. Oh, looks like I got somebody here. Okay, cool. Eric Green, it's your world, man.
Hey, LV, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Man, this is unbelievable, man. But I just felt in my heart that we were gonna make a game of it, you know. And then we kept chipping down, but we had some empty trips. I just knew we were gonna come back, man. OG is a budding all-star, man. That a great two-way player. That chase down block, man. That saved it, man. Yeah. You know what, OJ, LV, this kind of made up for game 1 against the Pacers last year. That I mean, we had that game and we lost it, and the Spurs probably think, oh, we got this game, and we just this is a team of destiny, man. This really a team of destiny, man. I'm just so happy, man. You know. Wow, it was just amazing, man. And I tell you, Brown put it in Alvarado that got Brunson off the ball. That was a key move, because that threw them off. They were not ready for that, and that spread us out, and that gave other people a chance. I mean, it was mostly Cat. Cat got loose for some shots. Alvarado, big threes, man. That nice drive when he reverse pivot, and then I'm just so damn happy. I'm just so damn happy right now, brother.
Yeah, listen, it's a great feeling, man. Listen, this is a fabulous win, man. Fabulous win. And like I said, man, I just feel like we deserve something like this, man. We just do. And I just thought it was amazing play. But you know, man, our grit, our tenacity, and then I think the biggest thing that Alvarado said when I played the clip, he said, "Listen, man, we stuck together. We stuck together, man." And I think that's the key here, because you're gonna have tough wins, you're gonna have tough losses, you're gonna have all that stuff that's gonna happen, but you got to dig deep. And I thought that's what they did today, man. And then the beautiful thing of all this too, I think the most important thing is they stayed together. But then I thought the refs allowed them to play, man. You saw there was no whistles tonight in the second half. And that's what allowed the Knicks to get back. Because there's been so many times where the Knicks would start making a run and then the whistle would be blown. So it would throw off the momentum. They let them play. On both sides, they let them play. And to me, that was a big reason why that push came tonight.
Yeah. I mean, definitely. Even though we got into the penalty early, because we were making stops, and the only thing that was helped them maintain the lead is that they were going down and knocking down their foul shots. Because we had by that point we had locked them down. That hot shooting they were gonna they had. Another key is Brown, and really all through the playoffs. When Brown sees that something a lineup is not working, he gonna pull somebody. He's gonna get somebody else in there, and we've seen that all through the playoffs. And that's why sometimes the guys don't get that much run. Deuce didn't have it tonight. You got to pull him. You got to pull him. You got to go with somebody else, man. I love Deuce, but sometimes he disappears. He couldn't make a shot, man. And I think Mitch Johnson also toward the end of the game again taking out Harper. Thank you very much, because that guy is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That is a future All-Star because he's big. He's big and strong. When he goes to the hoop, you can't. What are you gonna do? That dude is like a linebacker. And he's good with both hands around up. So thank you, Coach Johnson, for taking him out the game, man. Thank you.
Yeah, let's
Uh,
agree. Yeah. He's a hell of a player, man. He's really, really good. The only issue with him, because I've seen him play a couple of times in high school too. He's a local guy, man. He's from Jersey.
yeah,
I saw I saw
yeah,
I saw him play a couple of times in high school. He's really, really good. But the problem with him is that he can't really shoot. Like that's his issue. He can knock him down here, but he's inconsistent. And so, like, I mean, his numbers really quick right now. I'll tell them to you right now since we're talking about it. Yeah, see, like he was 3 for 6 from three, but he can be inconsistent. He can be cold. You know what I mean? Like he can kind of go through those cold spells. And then once he develops that jump shot, then he's going to be the thing, because that was the knock on him when he was coming out of high school. But he's a hell of a player, man. He's really, really good. I thought a big part too, man. Eric Green. I thought a big part was bringing Towns back in and putting him on Wemby. That changes everything. You see what it does. Like he's better defending Wemby to me than Mitch, because he can move his feet. And so Wemby has a hard time with Towns. He just does. I don't know what it is, but he struggles with Towns. And so that changes things, because Wemby wasn't really going off in the second half the way he was. And that was because Towns was out there.
Yeah, I agree. Another thing is only 1 day rest. Wemby's not used to playing those minutes, okay? And that makes a difference. Now, it's going to be 2 days rest for the rest of the games. Hopefully, we can close them out Saturday. That would be wonderful, because we closed out all our series on the road and we blew teams away. So I would love to see that on Saturday. Come out on fire, silence that crowd, and just wrap it up, man. Don't like you said. Don't play with your food. If don't play with your food, okay. Let's eat Saturday night, man.
Agreed.
That's it.
Agreed. Well said, sir. I appreciate you coming through rocking with me tonight, Eric.
All right, hey man, I'm just ecstatic, man. I'm just so happy, brother. Man, orange and blue skies. Thank you for doing this, man. And hopefully we're gonna have a happy ending on Saturday. Let's go Knicks.
Let's
Peace,
go. Man.
brother.
Peace, man. Take it easy.
All right.
That's my guy, Eric Green, man. I was coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Great breakdown. Great breakdown as always, Eric Green. Appreciate you coming through Rock with me, man. Great call. All right, so Aaron Grill says Cat has to calm down with the grabbing, but he can stay with Wemby. Listen, man, they all grabbing. They all grabbing. That's the problem. And Grill, listen, they're grabbing Brunson. Everyone's grabbing, man. Like, I'm glad you said this. And this is not you I'm really getting at. I'm not trying to get at you because that's a great point. Everybody's grabbing. That's been the Knicks' biggest issue, is that they're doing the same stuff we're doing. They're tearing Brunson to pieces, beating him up. Every time he's coming off the screen, they're grabbing him, they're hooking him, they're pushing him, they're bumping him. They're doing all that stuff. You got to be allowed to do that to Wemby too. They're letting Towns do that. Towns has got him in jail. He's been struggling with Towns. Struggling. That's just the truth. His numbers are way down with Towns as opposed to everybody else. He can't do what he does with everybody else. You put OG on him, he jumps over him. He's too quick for Mitch. He can't do that with Cat. Cat gives him problems. He just does. But, with the grabbing, I mean, everyone's grabbing, man. Everybody's grabbing. All right, I got another call in here. One of my guys, Disc Rover. What's going on, man? It's your world. Talk about it.
All right, LV. Let me paint you a picture real quick. After Monday, I was done. The officiating, it broke me. I was like, I wasn't even nervous for this game because I just thought, well, it's all, no, series is over. They're just gonna Adam Silver is just gonna keep his golden boy alive and will them to victory, regardless of how well we're playing or how poorly even the Spurs are playing. And I'm like, all right. And then the 3-point barrage started for the Spurs, and I'm like, all right. I'm hopping. I'm on like live comment threads and everything where everybody chopping it up. I'm like, what did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? It's just, with the 2 quick fouls on Cat in the beginning. Like, are you choice words? Beep. Are you kidding me? First 90 seconds, that killed all our momentum. Cat can't be on Wemby no more. Mitch, bless his heart. And he's been absolutely god awful outside of a few, nice spots. Spurs kept building, 3 points kept coming, and I'm like, all right, I'll keep watching anyways because I'm gonna ride with this team until the bitter end. Second half starts, we start scoring. They don't. They start building houses. Mm-hmm. They start building pink houses out there in East New York. That's what you always be saying. And I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. I'm like, nah, this can't be right. This can't be right? Like, I always figured the limit of our powers can kind of cap out at about 20 to 25 points, maybe. Mm. We went down 29, 30 points. And I just, possession by possession, I saw that lead get lower and lower and lower. And I'm like, yo, Nah, this can't be happening, right? They're going to break. This team has broken our hearts before. This specific roster has broken our hearts before. Nah, it can't be, right? Going into the fourth, I'm like, oh, damn. We're under 20 now.
Pause on that. Keep that thought. Don't lose that thought.
Gotcha.
They've broken your heart a lot. I know. But this feels different, though, doesn't it? Doesn't this feel different, though, this playoff run? Go.
The lead kept shrinking. Went down to 15. Couple of, boneheaded possessions, whatever. Tired legs. We were gunning. It's okay. All right. Kept that at 15. Built back up a little bit to 20. I'm like, I threw my hands up again. Like a few minutes in the fourth. I'm like, it's fake. It's over. I think was it Vassell? Vassell was killing us tonight, and he's like 91% true shooting tonight. Hits another 3. I'm like, all right. But they just kept going and going. And the Spurs kept bricking. And Wem Bozo, Wem Clown, Wem Dummy, Wem Imbecile just kept building houses. And we witnessed something that has never been done in the history of the NBA Finals. When the lights are brightest, this team found a way to claw victory from the jaws of defeat. The Spurs were about to be anointed with their own record for having like the greatest lead, for building the greatest lead in the NBA Finals. New York said, nah, it ain't happening tonight, fam. Not in the Garden. Jalen Brunson, terrible efficiency from the first 3 games. He said, nah, I'm not letting this happen. OG Juan Kananobi, the Jedi Master, poised, calm, always, led us to victory. And he showed us paradise. I mean, what can you say that hasn't already been said? Josh, yeah, I mean, I was just like you, just like Vaughn, just like I'm pretty sure like the 8.5 million people living in New York City, I was ready to kill Josh. Like, I'm in Brooklyn right now. I was ready to board the subway, go to MSG, get past security, and try to strangle Josh Hart. Not gonna lie. In game. That said, he made up for it with really good defense in the very last inbound, Spurs inbound. All chests pressed up, no fouls. However, I want to give Cat his flowers. He was quiet tonight, 4 for 5, really efficient, 13 points. That step back 3, my God.
Mm-hmm.
He's never taken shots like that in his life, especially like in that kind of rhythm. He just threw it up and it went in. Nothing but net. Thank God. Now we fast forward back to, I know I'm kind of all over the place right now. I'm shocked.
No. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're cooking right now. You're cooking with grease. Keep on going. This is how the night is, because that's how the game was. So you're cooking with grease. Keep going, Disgrover.
All right. Last Spurs inbound play. I don't know if you got a clip of it. Maybe you can pull it up. But if you look closely, when Dylan Harper threw that ball to Stephon Castle, Cat got a finger on it. And that's what led to the dead ball. That's what led to his fumble. And that's what let Josh be able to actually close out properly and not foul him. And that was the game. Quiet night, but Cat's defense was absolutely critical tonight. Like, who would have thought? I mean, we talked about this before. Who would have thought this 10-year veteran who played most of his career in Minnesota, getting absolutely reamed out and killed for his defense? He absolute cone. He came here he came here last season under Tibbs. Same thing, absolute cone. We kept questioning, can we win the NBA Finals with 2 traffic cones on defense? And yet somehow, and I'm gonna bring it up again because I gotta give him his flowers. I gotta keep eating crow on this. Keep admitting I'm wrong. I killed him the entire first half of this season. Absolutely killed him. Every single game. Something happened in that post All-Star break, and he just unlocked a new level of Super Saiyan. Not only is he really consistent on offense now, even though, we don't talk about Game 3. That's that was like a little bump in the road. His defense, dare I say, has eclipsed and is probably as good, or rather just below OG now. Would you agree?
Yeah, listen, what he's been doing on Wemby has been exceptional. People aren't talking about that. They're saying Wemby's no, that's all because of Towns. What Towns has been doing on Wemby has changed this series. That's why we're up 3-1 right now, because of what he did in games 1 and 2 and tonight in the second half on Wemby.
And who would have thought? Wemby is half a foot. He's 6 inches taller than him. His wingspan is, Wemby could, on his tippy toes, almost touch the top of the backboard. I swear to God, the guy's cheating. There needs to be a height restriction in the NBA. I swear to God. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that another day. But somehow Wemby cannot move Cat whatsoever, assuming the refs not the touch fouls and all of that. But he can't move him. I don't know if any of y'all saw that clip, going into the half in game 2, Cat, you couldn't hear it, but you could see him mouth the words. He can't F with me.
Right.
Hey, listen. Wemby. Okay, I'm a little. I don't know what to say anymore. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm sweating right now. I'm sweating. I got the fan on. It's hot. It's 1 a.m. Man, I gotta wake up in like 6 hours.
Yo, you and I, listen, boss. You and I both, man. We got to get to it. But so what?
Hey, I'm just gonna end it here on a nice sweet note. Talking about everybody. Jose, Cat, OG, Jalen. They willed us the victory tonight. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, Mikal, Deuce, and Landry and Mitch get it together for our closeout games, and because like what Eric Green said, we're really strong. We're really strong in closeout games. Mm-hmm. So hopefully, have a good night, everybody. Let's go, Knicks.
That's right. Great call, Disgrover. Great call, Disgrover. One of my day ones, man. This guy's really, really great. Always comes through Rockaway. Always gives great points, man. Always gives great points. Great call right there. Everybody, put fire emojis in the chat for my guy, Disgrover, for that great call right there. I let him cook. He was cooking with grease. He said he was all over the place. No, he wasn't. He was right on pace because we're all over the place tonight. Everybody is, because of this sensational win by this team, and we are 1 game away, people. 1 game away from immortality. How do you guys feel tonight, man? Anthony Robertson, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live tonight. All right, guys, listen to the listen to the coach, man. Listen to the coach, man. This is what the coach said he spoke about when he wanted to talk about what he said to OG Anunoby. All right, he's talking to OG about what he could be in this in this playoff series here. Let's hear from Coach on what he had to say to OG.
I challenged a lot of our guys today, and OG was one of the guys that I challenged. I told OG, as big, as strong, as athletic as he is, he's got to be a monster on the offensive glass tonight. I don't know if there was a play bigger than any other play in the history of Knicks basketball. That was a huge offensive rebound. Huge offensive rebound. He took on the challenge, and he went and won the game for us, doing exactly what I called him out for, doing shoot around today. I challenged.
Beautiful, beautiful. Hey guys, listen, look. Is Mike Brown not pressing the right buttons here, guys? With him saying the stuff that he just said, if he challenged OG Anunoby and how OG Anunoby's been playing, is he not pressing the right buttons? Him even going out and putting Alvarado in there, man. Look at that lineup that was out there. It was Alvarado, OG, Josh, and Towns. That lineup brought us back, man. That lineup right there. Guys, Mike Brown's coaching his tail off, man. And listen, guys, I got to give him credit. I've been killing him. You know this on this show. I've been destroying this guy because of the choices he was making during the season. But guys, listen, I got to give him his flowers, man. I got to give him his flowers. Before I bring up the other clip, let me say this really quick too, because I think I forgot to mention it. I didn't really go into detail about it, but I forgot to mention it. Guys, what about the captain in that fourth quarter, man? Yo, was Brunson not awesome? Was he not awesome in that fourth quarter, man? 36 big points from the captain, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals tonight for him, man. Yo, I thought the captain was awesome. Awesome. And, I pray that we finish them boys off in right here in 5. I pray that happens. And the captain gets his flowers. Because for me, we get on them. I got on him last game. Over dribbling and stuff like that. He wasn't really over dribbling today. He was getting to it and attacking. But the timely buckets, the big buckets. That 3 over Wemby was huge. And it wasn't like it was right at the 3-point line. He was a couple of feet back. And then the runner he had right there in the paint put us up by 1. Quick 5 points from the captain. Yo, is there anybody colder in this league than him? Anybody? Is there anybody colder in the league than him? Now, yes, OG's the star. I told you the plays for OG, right? The block and then the tip shot, right? Everything. But yo, man, the captain, man. Yo, this feels great, man. This feels amazing, guys. Amazing. This is just a great feeling, man. This team has stolen the hearts, man, of this town, man. Brunson was just he was in that fourth, man. I was like, yo, when he hit that step back 3, man, I said, yo, we're gonna win this. And they came down and missed. I said, yo, clear it out for Brunson. And he hit that runner. I said, yo, game over, man. Game over. I knew it. I knew it was game over. And if Josh would have boxed out, it really would have been game over. Look at my man Vaughn Allen right here. His numbers in the fourth quarter are on par with MJ for the playoffs. Look at that. Look, Vaughn put Brunson in that rare air, man. There's nobody that you could ever compare to Mike. Nobody. And Vaughn just did it. The captain was major, man. Major in that fourth, man. This is where, in a lot of ways, guys, in the playoffs, it's all about having a guy that can get a bucket. That's it. Sometimes it doesn't really matter the plays you run, whatever. You got to have a guy. Every team's got to have a guy that can get a bucket, right? And as good as OG is, he's not really good going one-on-one. That's not his thing. He gets to it, goes downhill, gets a dunk, layup, shoots open threes. That's really OG's game. He don't really do what Brunson does. But every team needs a guy like Brunson that can clear out, go 1-4 flat, and get busy. And that's what he did in that fourth. And then because he's doing what he does, that opens it up for everybody else. That's what it did. And then we was pretty much just down here from there. And after that, it was over. It was over. We pretty much snatched their souls from that. Captain, man. Feels good, man. Feels good. Feels good. Okay, so listen to what Towns is saying right now in regards to what happened tonight, and from the experience from the past, and why that helped them win tonight. Listen to Towns, what Towns says, guys.
Not the first time you guys have come back from down big in the first half. I'm just wondering for both of you guys, halftime comes. Mike Brown said he didn't show any film. The coach didn't show any film. What was going through your minds at half when you were trailing 29 for each of you guys, and who said what? Did anybody say anything to, I guess, incite the run that you guys went on?
I mean, for us, when we got in there at halftime, we understood we're disappointed with the performance we had in the first half. That's, of course, the result of walking in. But I've always talked about the unity and connectivity of this team. Went in there, people spoke up. Jose's, just saying we just gotta, regardless of how the result of the game comes out, we can't not at least work on our standards and be who we are.
Yeah.
And for me, I brought up experience. I said last year we were in this situation 2 games in a row in Boston. We found a way to get it done. It's experience teaches you a lot. And I think experience today let us know that we cannot let go of the rope. We always have a chance if we go out there and take it to another level and give ourselves a chance. All you can ask for after the half we had is we just wanted a chance. And sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you make your luck. We made our luck today.
Yeah, and to feed over what he was saying, is basically I went in there at halftime and said, regardless of the outcome, these next 24 minutes, we better bring it, and show them how we really play basketball. And that's what we did. And obviously the outcome we won, but regardless, we needed to come out strong. And, because we got another game to play over there. So we needed to show these next 24 minutes, that first half was a fluke.
Great breakdown by both of those guys. I love the fact that Towns brought up what happened last year in Boston, because that's major. Major. And Towns made a beautiful point. And this is for all of y'all in the chat, too. Everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight. It's 1:16, almost 1:30, and y'all rocking with LV, so I appreciate y'all. He says sometimes you get lucky, but sometimes you create your luck. I'm going to say it again. He says sometimes you get lucky, but sometimes you create your luck. And just think of everything, everybody in here who's got a life, everybody who's got life, this Rover told me I'm getting up tomorrow for work. Me too. But there are outcomes in life that sometimes aren't just luck. You put yourself in the perfect situation to be able to get yourself out of it and to be able to win at life, right? This is real talk, right? I know he's getting deep here, but this is the truth. Sometimes you create your own luck by your choices and how you approach things. And what the Knicks decided to do was say, we're gonna go out and we're gonna play hard. And we're gonna give them our best here because we did it last year. So once again, some people call it luck. These guys say, no, we're gonna create this. We're gonna create this luck. Oh, you guys think it's luck, but to us, it's not because we've done it before. Great breakdown by Towns. Great breakdown by him. What a game, man. What a game, man. Do you not love this team? Do you not love this team, man? What a game. What a game. It's just been awesome, man. Awesome. All right, so let's listen to Josh, man. Josh had a decent game tonight, man, but I know he's feeling it right now because hey man, he had two crazy plays, man. That really Josh. Look at his face. But I thought Josh was solid tonight, man. Outside of those two plays, I thought he was solid tonight. So let's hear from Josh.
What was it like to be out there at the end when OG tips that in and you see not a person's left and it's just complete craziness out there?
I was obviously ecstatic. I missed that block out at the end. Castle got the 2 free throws and went up. And then I wasn't in on that last play. So I'm just sitting there hoping my guys make a play. And OG, he's been amazing, since he's got here. This whole playoff run has been amazing and both sides of the ball. And, he's a winning player and he made a winning play.
Out on the floor.
That's right. See, Josh he said, yo, he didn't get that block out. He wasn't in on that play. So he knows, you know what I'm saying? So he knows. But listen, look, Josh has been big for this team. And this is the heart and soul of this team. I don't want it to get like this whole like Josh bashing or whatever. Josh, listen, he made 2 boneheaded plays. He knows that. But we need what Josh is, right? You know what I mean? So let's not get that confused. And so, I thought he was solid tonight, man. I thought he was solid. Listen to Josh's numbers, man. Josh was decent tonight, man. 6 points. He didn't really shoot much. 8 rebounds, 6 assists, right? 2 steals, right? Typical Josh Hart now. He was a plus 11. Right? So, yeah, man, it's all right. It happens. But, he knows. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, I was hoping my guys make a play. The OG did. OG did. Okay. I got a couple more interviews here. Okay, listen to Josh again. He's so good. Josh is making some good points here. Listen to Josh one more time. Okay. Okay.
I think basically anybody who's ever played basketball dreams of being a part of a game like that one. I know obviously it just happened, but can you describe what it's like just to be part of a game that people will probably remember forever?
It's neat. Obviously, at the end of the day, we got to go out there and finish the job, and we can't be complacent or happy about this, because like I said, they're going to come out Saturday, in their spot, their fans, and that's going to be a battle. But you know, this game was crazy. Like I said, I got a special shout out, for OG, man, because he saved me, at least for this game, a lifetime of, regret. Um, so yeah, man, shout out to him.
I think basically.
Listen, man, look, here's the thing with Josh, man. Because you could tell he's feeling it, right? You could tell, he's just twice now he's mentioning it. He said a lifetime of regret, right? So this guy's the heart and soul of this team. I don't want this to turn into a Josh bashing. We have fun with it, you know what I mean? Like, he made, big bonehead mistakes, and it happens, man. This game is not easy, man. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And so you got to get over it, move on past it, and focus on the next big thing. But, to his point, OG came through and stepped it up, but not just for him, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? For everybody. This is on everybody. Like, this is not, it wasn't because Josh is, Josh is the reason why we, was down almost 30 points or whatever. That's, 29 points. That's everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, I think he needs to don't be so hard on himself, man. You just know next time, make it happen. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And so, you just got to be, got to shake it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta shake it off, man. Shake it off. All right, cool. So let's listen to OG, man. OG's talking about what happened. Big shouts to OG, man. All my Brooklyn cats, everyone claims him and says he's from East New York. I think so, too, man. I think he's from, where you from? Where you from in Brooklyn? What you say? You say you from Pink Houses? Or you from Cyphers? Where you from? You from Marcy Projects? Where you from? You from Fort Greene? Myrtle Ave? Where you from? Because he looked like that. OG monster game for him, man. Monster game for OG. All right, let's listen to him. He's going to break down what happened tonight with that last play, which was big. Listen to OG.
OG, can you just take us through the tip in itself from the moment that Jalen launches and where you are and how you're seeing it unfold and everything from there?
I inbounded the ball to Jalen. He got a pretty good look, and I just went and crashed, tried to get a tip dunk or something. The ball went over my head, so I couldn't really dunk it. So I just tried to tip it in softly, and it went in.
OG, can you just take us through?
Pretty simple. Pretty simple, but it's... Oh, man. OG said he was trying to get a poster, man. OG said he was trying to get a dunk. He said he was trying to dunk it in. He said he was trying to catch one. And, he was right there, too. He said he couldn't get it, so he just had to tip it in. He just said he had to tip it in. That's it. Vaughn Allen says OG is the poster boy for standing on business. Show. Listen, he get busy, man. He get busy. He gets busy, man. Atlanta Lion says it breaks my heart. Was inches away from a triple bang from Breen, and Brunson hits that three. Yeah, man, that's cool. Atlanta Lion, but it doesn't matter, right? Let's get the W, man. That's it. I don't really care about triple bangs and that. I just want them to say W. Knicks get the win. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. OG was huge today. Huge. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's hear from the captain, man. Let's hear from the captain, man. Let's hear from him. When he's talking, man, Brunson was big tonight, man. Big. All right.
was your viewpoint of OG's tipping?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I was top of the key. Got a decent look. Obviously, it was a little far, but had two guys contesting, so it was able to get some pressure on the rim. Got a good bounce off the rim, and OG being OG just made a play.
What was your viewpoint?
Hey, listen, Brunson just made a great point that I didn't realize. Well, I mean, it happened. We showed it, but this is where I just realized too. Spurs made a cardinal sin, man. They put 2 on Brunson, and they didn't put 2 on him the last couple of times. That is what what was open for OG to get that tip, because Wemby was out there contesting with Brunson. So there's nobody down there in that Baja. So that's what left it open for OG to get that tip. But that's the gravity of Brunson. So we got 2 guys on our squad that have that gravity. Brunson and Towns. You don't want Brunson to get an open look. You just don't. So you blitz him. And I thought they was going to blitz him a couple of times, but they didn't. The one time they did is what burnt them, because they left him wide open. Excuse me, they left the lane wide open, and that's why OG was able to get. Because if you see him running for that tip, nobody's boxing him out, because they're boxing out other guys. Because remember, if 2 guys are blitzing Brunson, they only got 3 guys down there, so there's 4 guys going to the rim. There's 3 guys on those other 3, and there's 1 guy open. That's OG, and that's why he was able to slip through and tip it. So that was major. That was major, because now when I sit there and I think about it, I say, okay, wait a minute. There's just 2 guys on him. Let me see if I can pull it up really quick for you guys. Let me see if I can pull it, because the reality of it is that it's just a numbers game. You guys know that. It's just a numbers game. So you can't try to pull it up for you guys really quick. Because Brunson said, and I just realized, because he's absolutely right. Here we go right here. I'm pulling it up right now. So, okay, I'm pulling it up for you guys right now. And this is where they made a mistake. And listen, they haven't been really blitzing Brunson like that. But you see right here, you guys see it, right? You got Fox and you got Wemby out there on Brunson. OG's coming out. There's all these other 2 guys are right there. So that leaves the lane is wide open for OG to crash right through the middle. Crash right through the middle. So we're going to play it right here. Let me make sure the volume's off. I mean, I didn't get banged anyway today. But sorry, I'm talking to myself. Thinking about YouTube. But anyway. So right here, so look, there's nobody on OG. So he can crash right there. There's nobody on him. Nobody blocking him out. Nobody blocking him out. Because they automatically put 2 on Brunson. So they knew he's coming off the screen. They already made a decision they're going to blitz him. So we're going to play it out right here. So Wemby's on him. They go out. They blitz him. Yo, crazy, man. Towns is hugging on him, man. Look at the garden. Go watch it again. Let's watch it again. 2's on. See, it leaves OG wide open. I know right now they probably feel like we should have just. But you know what? They're probably saying to themselves, we should have just let Brunson just. But then again, man, would you live with that? Would you live with that tipping by OG and nobody blocking him out? Because here's the thing. Even if it would have hit us, he could have still got the rebound and put it back up strong with a dunk. Or do you say, I'll take my chances with Brunson going one-on-one? Let Wemby guard Brunson. But see, they're afraid to do that because Brunson just banged the 3 in his face not too long ago. Right? So what do you guys do in the chat? What do you got? Do you let Brunson go one-on-one, or do you blitz in that moment? Right? That's the key here. You got to ask yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or do you just let OG just because that's what happened. Nobody blocked him out. But that's because they blitzing Brunson. So now it leaves an extra guy open to get a rebound. And that's exact. And the guy that nobody was guarding got the rebound. And so if the ball would have came off like shorter, OG would have been right there for the rebound because no one was there to block him out. Yeah. Amazing, man. Amazing. All right, people, listen, it's 1:30. Listen, let me get up out of here. Listen, I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me tonight, man. Listen, I apologize for coming on here late. I apologize. But, it feels good. Listen, everybody, we are one win away from immortality, man. One win away. That's all we got. That's all we got. One more. One more. But let's keep the mindset, right, guys? Keep the mindset. Let's not jump out the window, everybody. Everybody in the chat, 0-0. 0-0. 0-0. No pressure. No pressure. Let's seal the deal. Let's seal the deal and shut the door shut in San Antonio. We play awesome on the road, too. Let's seal the deal. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Right? Also, too, if it's your first time coming through rocking with me and my crew, please subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on the replay gang, right? Please subscribe, but also, too, leave comments because I do respond to comments. All right, but I appreciate everybody coming through rocking with me, man. Listen, them boys are 3-1 in the series. Let's end it. Let's end it. Let's end it. Let's end it. And bring that hardware back home. I'll be going live Saturday after the game, so please come through and check it out. Game 5. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it, people. I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.